So now you are with Lakers and you with Phil Jackson, and this is the closing of Phil Jackson's time with LA. What's some experiences that you can tell us about your time with Phil?
This team's going for a three-peat, and Kobe's hell-bent on it. You know what I mean? Hell-bent on it. Like his old MB, I got to sit at the table with Jordan. Jordan had 6 rings, Kobe had 5. So this was his goal, was to get that last ring. And this is, I mean, it was cool to see Phil. I mean, Phil, you talk about bad feet. Phil's feet are fucked up. And this nigga used to wear sandals. So he knew he was a master at pushing people's buttons. So he used to fuck around Artest. And one day Ron went off on him and said, "You fucking fucked up feet. You always fucking having those," like went off on his feet because Phil was trying to fuck with him and push his buttons. But that team was crazy, bro. That was a transitioning from like the Buss family not really knowing who's going to own the team. Jim kind of stepped into the reins at the time, and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Like here we go. You know, Kobe was trying to catch that last ring. At the end of the season, Phil has us in and tells us he has some health problems, and that's why he's going to step away from the game. And it was just like so much riding on that season. And that was my only knee injury. I tore my meniscus that year and was out right up until the playoffs. And that was the year that Dallas went on their run. Like I think one of the toughest runs. They smacked us. I think in the second round they swept us. Went through, I don't know if who they played in the Western Conference, and then they ended up beating Miami in the finals. But it was just so much riding on that season. And then the next year, Phil's thinking about coming back. For some reason, Jim doesn't give Phil the proper amount of time to respond, and goes and hires Mike Brown, and that shit was a disaster. And I think even Mike will tell you, I think Mike learned a lot getting an opportunity to go to Golden State and be under that tutelage. But his shit was just like, people really used to Phil's way, and Mike's way is different, and he definitely didn't have the respect of the locker room, and that was kind of the beginning of, or that was kind of the end, I felt, of Kobe's window to possibly win it, because you got to think, man, that team was good, and that was the team that the league blocked Chris Paul coming to our team. CP3 is supposed to get traded for Paul Gasol and LO.
That drastically changed.
LO, so we're talking to CP, Kobe's talking to CP, we're thinking CP's coming, and then the shit doesn't go through. And then you got dudes that have to come back to like, Powell was supposed to be gone. And he handled it as a pro, but LO kind of mentally fucked LO up. And then shortly after that, he's off to Dallas. They trade Fish, and that was kind of like the team was done. Yeah,
end of that era. I do want to talk to us a little about, you talk about like talented people you play with. LO was one of like the players that I looked up to as well, with, because he was, I don't know, he resonated with me with being tall, lanky, and could do it all. Like, how good was LO?
Lamar was so good, bro. Lamar was so talented, lefty, smooth. Kind of at the end of his career, kind of developed a jump shot because he wasn't really a jump shooter. He was like a New York point guard stuck in a 6'10" body. You know what I mean? Silky, make plays between the legs, dunk on you, mid range, could do it all. And someone else too was always the cool, like, LO was always making sure everyone was good. Like limos downstairs after the game with L, females on deck if you need, like whatever you needed, LO was that. Was the guy. He was kind of the pusher. You know what I mean? And kind of come find LO, and LO knows the temperature of what's going on in every city. So I have fun playing. I play with LO with the Lakers and with the Clippers, and just a great dude, and just had that demon. And I'm glad. I love to see his bounce back. Because he went through what he went through, almost died. And now he has rehab clinics, and he's kind of, making his, trauma, helping other people through it, which is dope.
Shout out LO, man.
Also, shout out you real quick, bro. I saw you and Batman are building houses.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
It's funny.
Christian Bale, shout out Christian Bale. That's Batman. You know what I mean? That's dope.
People in the comments like, yeah, man, PG really is Robin, man.
Yeah, for real. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Hey, that's
no way.
He really is. Robin.
What a surprise guest came through.
Speaking of feet.
Hey, don't let him do that to you, bro.
What's up, Reg?
Come on, Reg, we got room.
Don't let him do that to you, Reg. What up, baby?
Yeah, we just got Reggie Jackson in the building.
Yeah,
Shout out to Reg.
Absolutely, yeah, for real.
We got Reggie Jackson in the building.
Football free agency might already have you hyped for next season, but while kickoff is a long ways out, you can pick more or less on 2024 season stats on PrizePicks. Season totals for passing yards, receiving touchdowns, sacks, you name it, we got it.
You can now win up to 100 times your money on PrizePicks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000 with basketball, hockey, and college basketball. Entries today on PrizePicks. America's #1 fantasy sports app.
PrizePicks offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value.
Download the app today and use code PODCASTP for a first deposit match up to $100. I want to make sure y'all heard me now. Use code PODCASTP for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. I ain't saying it no more. Pick more, pick less. I ain't saying it no less. Pick more, pick. That's it.